Hi, sir. Good evening.
Good evening, Sneha. I can't see you.
Uh, is it fine now?
No,
Okay. Now,
not at all.
I think the camera is a bit. You can't see any of my face. Like, can't see anything
पूरा
or
काला पूरा काला आ रहा है.
काला आ रहा है. I think ये कैमरा कैसा है? अभी?
नहीं.
Now?
Is there an issue with the
No?
camera?
I guess, yeah.
Oh,
Or wait,
oh.
I'll try switching off the lights. One sec. Uh,
Try coming back again.
okay, sure. Uh, am I fine now?
Yes, yes, yes. Much better. Much better. But could be a little better. Is there light coming on your face?
Uh, अच्छे है I guess. अभी ठीक है?
ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है. अभी ठीक है. जो I mean, we should be happy with what we have.
That's true.
ठीक है. चलो, let's get started. Congratulations. So has the feeling sunk in?
Yeah, I mean, after the DLF 17th and 18th whole mess, it's really great, to be. And then that too, a bogey-free round was just one of my
Hmm.
goals, like to have a bogey-free round, and having it was just fun playing.
Okay, okay, okay. No, no, it's very credible because Golden Greens is not the easiest of golf courses to contend on, and that too
Yeah,
on the last day.
yeah,
Hmm.
that's true. With the rough on,
Hmm.
um,
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
I think these were the thickest rough I've ever played in. Like even in Hedgie, there are thick roughs, but then it's not like as thick and as.
Hmm. 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 But that's the challenge of playing a links course.
Yeah, it's
Hmm.
true.
Okay, now Sneha, I mean you learn a lot from each win.
Yeah.
But more than your victories, your triumphs, setbacks have bigger lessons. So after that goof up or whatever, that's golf, I guess. On the 16th hole last week at DLF, how fired up were you to kind of make amends this week?
Look, I knew that my game was going right. I knew that I was doing fine. I just needed to have a good plan. Like, like when you are at the leader group, when you have 2, 3 strokes lead, you don't really need to attack.
Hmm.
You attack when you're behind. You don't attack when you just play safe par golf when you're leading. So I think that was the main point I took out from the 17th hole of DLF. And that's what my dad told when I told him I just hit an
Hmm.
extra club thinking to attack. But then he said, you didn't have to. You were leading. The one who's behind attacks, not the one who's leading. So that was the case. And then, yeah, that was the main lesson I learned there. Uh,
So there you have it. I mean, that's what you learned now. That when you are in the lead, you don't attack.
I mean, I was I was always an attacking golfer, but then I I just never played safe golf. Like I was always attacking, even if I have 5 strokes, I start attacking, and then sometimes it's good, but sometimes it leaves you to regret. Right now, I still can't forget that what happened to the 17th hole. Like from center fairway, I can't hit into the bushes right over the pin. So that is what a few things. But then it happens only once, right? That's what my mom told. So yeah,
Yes,
just learning
it
from every.
happens. It happens only once, but the impact stays on for a very long time. You'll never
That
forget
is true.
those last two holes of DLF.
Never, never. It's
Right.
easy to say it's okay, chalega, you learn from this, but the one who's going through it knows that you've done such a stupid thing. So,
No, it's also about how serious you are to, learn from that experience and use it to get better in future.
yeah,
So
correct.
that is something that is very important. I mean, you can always brush it aside and say, "Acha, हाँ, गलती हो गया, देख लेंगे अगली बार." But that doesn't. You have to imbibe those lessons and move on. Okay, so now you have three overall wins on the WGI, and you have four best amateur finishes. So, when you look back at your journey in such a short span, you've achieved quite a bit. So, just sum it up the journey, the learnings.
Look, I've learned from every tournament of mine, something or the other I have learned. And, starting golf at 3.5, and then playing the South Zone, every step, uh, uh, and then starting to play the IGU in 2015, and then my first event of WGI was in 2018 in
Hmm.
Hyderabad. So that was like okay, that was such an exciting tournament for me because playing with the top pros of the country, I was like, okay, man, I'm here, I'm playing this tournament. And then 2018 it was fine. 2019 was my second pro event, that too in Hyderabad, and I won that event. So it was like, yes, I can do it. So yeah, so that is what it is. And then playing the prestigious Indian Open, that was. But before the Indian Open, I got dengue, so I was really sick. But then, and the doctors was almost like, you need rest. But then, every time the doctor came, I was like, okay, when am I going to get better? I have to go practice for the Indian Open. So he's like, okay, 3 more days, 4 more days. But like a week before the Indian Open, I was fine, and I did good in the Indian Open except for 3 holes where I messed up completely. But yeah, it was quite adventurous journey, and had a lot of fun in that thing. So learned
So,
lessons. Actually.
so it turns out that you have a love-hate relationship with DLF.
I think yes, because the last time 2020 I played in DLF, I hit a double bogey on the first day. I was doing fine, and then I hit in the same rocks where I hit this time in the last day. So the 17th hole is not in favor of me, I guess. But yeah,
Not favorable for a lot of people, not only you.
yeah.
So, fine. So now tell me something. Is this the first time that you were playing on a links course?
Yes, it is.
So did you prepare yourself accordingly that in terms of strategy for this week at Golden?
No, I mean, I didn't even know that this was a links course at first. I just knew that I'm going to play Golden Greens. So, so yeah,
पर
I
इसके
played
पहले
one.
खेला है आपने? इसके
Sorry?
पहले have you played Golden before?
No, no, I never played.
अच्छा नहीं
Uh,
खेला. Okay.
नहीं
हाँ
नहीं
नहीं
खेला
how
है.
would you know? हाँ ठीक है. All right. Sorry.
Yeah. So I played like one day before the practice round. I made sure that I don't go in the rough and the bunkers because they're quite scary here. But yeah, so yeah, I just planned just hit fairways, hit greens, and then the greens were also pretty well. Like it was slow, so it was easy to putt on. So yeah, just hit the fairway, hit the green, have 2 putts, and just go. Though I didn't hit as many fairways as I do, but still, yeah.
Tell me something. Going into final day today, were you a little skeptical about after what happened last week at DLF, or you kind of wiped it out of your mind after
No,
taking the lessons?
to be honest, I was like, since I had the lead, I was like, come on, I have to do it this time. I can't make mistakes every time, once, twice, it's okay, but not every time. So I had that thing in mind that, okay, just play a normal game. Don't think about it too much. Just you played one over, one under. Just have some consistency and just do what you kept on doing, not because you're in the leader group last day you start to do all that mess. So yeah, that was the thing.
So obviously you're on a roll now. Noida coming up and then again, I think after a short break, you resume in Panchkula and
No, I'm not playing Panchkula and Chandigarh. After Noida, I have Eagleton and I have Kalhar, like 5 back-to-back events. That those are IGU.
all right.
Yeah, so
So now you're sailing in two boats, amateur and as a pro. So,
yeah.
but tell me, have you given it a thought of had a chat with your parents about turning professional?
Yes, I think maybe next year I will try to turn pro.
Early next year if
Yeah,
all goes well.
yeah, yeah.
So how did the lockdown this time go with you? Was the golf course shut? Were you able to work
Uh,
at home?
Golf course, yeah. The HGA was shut, but Boulder Hills, it was open during the lockdown, but for like only 10-15 days, and that also got shut. And because I was in 12th, so I had my practicals and I had my pre-boards and stuff. So I was studying for that mainly, but then the boards got cancelled, so I got lucky. So yeah, but yeah, I kept working out. I kept doing swings at home and then band drills and all. So yeah, it was fine.
But nothing, everything went off well. No mishaps during lockdown, health wise, otherwise, everything, everybody was
It
safe.
was alright. Yeah, it was good. Nothing
No,
happened.
scary times, I mean, so many people suffered because of this.
Correct. That's
Right, so these three events, your mother is accompanying you.
yes. My mom said.
So, does she normally believe in walking with you, or she kind of stays put in the clubhouse?
No, she loves walking with me, so she does. She likes to see my game, so.
But DLF में फिर क्या reaction था when on the 17th hole?
S- Uh, uh, she's been used to it actually. Have lost many tournaments in the end, so she's always ready for something to happen in the last 3 holes. But then, yeah, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But she's, I think, ready for it. कि ये होता है इसके साथ.
All right. ठीक है. So, I mean, they've also toughened up now. But
Yeah.
the fact that your father is a coach, during a tournament week, do you tend to kind of speak to him regularly or you avoid
I
that?
speak to him regularly, yes, before the round, after the round, during the evening. I speak to him like 3-4 times a day. I
Mhm.
mean, yeah, so
But Sneha, the fact is that uh, coming from a middle class family, golf is still an expensive sport. And from a parent's perspective, it takes quite a bit of uh, effort to ensure that the child is able to realize his or her dream. So, whenever you are in a position like today, when you won, does the mind go back to the I won't call it the sacrifices because I don't think your parents would like to call it a sacrifice. It's the journey. The journey
yeah,
both of them have kind of, because for parents also it's like growing up along with the child, learning and then moving on. Does the mind go back to that journey because it's not easy one, a lot of struggles.
yeah. Look, parents. I'm lucky to have such mom and such dad, always supporting me, even if I'm good, even if I'm bad. They know that I can do it. So, looking at their sacrifices, I think they've made a lot of sacrifices. Uh, it's just good. No, it feels good that you have done something at least to make them
Hmm.
happy to see the smile on their faces. So I think my dad was also a professional golfer. So I started playing golf. I used to go with him, sit and watch him
Hmm.
play. And then we moved to Hyderabad, and then I was 6 then. He started sending me to tournaments, and then I think he saw that I have that spark and thing, and he
Hmm.
sent me to South Zone. And mom and my brother was very small then, like he was 6 months. My brother has also done a lot for me. since he was 5 years old, he was in nursery. We used to leave him for 3 weeks, almost 21, 22 days, because I had my IGOMs. And even now, he's staying for like more than a month. So my brother, he's done a lot for me, and of course my mom, dad, they've been my backbone. Actually, I'd been nothing without them. And even before coming to DLF, like 1 week before, I was not at the best of my game. I would honestly say that I was not hitting the balls very well. But my dad, I'm lucky my dad's the coach. So he just, even 3 days before coming, I was not at the best of my game. But then I guess practicing, my dad was with me. He made sure that I go to the tournaments with full confidence. He made sure. And one day, and the evening before coming, it was raining in Hyderabad. So till 7:30 in the rain, he made me did some putting, because I was not done with I like completing my practice and then going. So I was not done with it because of the rain. So he said, "Chalo chalna hai." मैंने कहा रात हो गए थे, कोई बात नहीं, चलो चलते हैं. So he made me did putting and chipping, and he made sure that I was all set. So that was the very big. That evening was very supportive, and yeah, that evening's practice was very this thing,
Crucial. Very
yeah.
crucial. Very crucial. So after two strong events, I mean, you can let that 17th hole mishap by the wayside now. Two strong events back to back. How does the mindset change now that you have a tournament 3 days away, 3 or 4 days away?
Yeah.
How does the mindset change?
The mindset is, I think mine is always the same. You just go. My thing is that you don't have to miss a par. You can go 2-on, you can have 2 putts, then there's no way that you should miss the par, right? So if you go for par, just play par, you hit a good shot, birdie it, and just walk out. That is my like strategy, you can call, for like every round of mine. And today I think I'm very happy with my thing. I didn't mess up the last 3 holes especially, and I didn't have any bogeys. So that was a really good round. I would appreciate myself for that.
So now, as they say, a win opens a lot of doors. So you're going to wear the India blazer in November when the team goes to Abu Dhabi. So that's another feather in the cap.
Yes, I think I was waiting for that event because I had plans, I think, to turn pro early, but then I wanted to represent India in at least one event. So that's what I'm waiting for. Let's see.
So that's happened. So all the boxes are ticked.
Yeah, I got the registration form today. I have to fill it up and I'll send.
So a good day overall on and off the golf course.
Yeah.
So right, Sneha, thank you very much, and enjoy the moment. And we'll have a chat next week. All the very best.
Thank you, sir. Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Good night.
Bye.